All right. Well, Cardi B responded.
Listen, don't pay attention to the country, man. That Spaces the other day got spiraling and thinking shit. Come on now. I'm fucking Cardi B. If I was giving this to anybody, it will be out. I'm not just anybody. A regular schmegler, because they gonna tell the world in the industry, because they gonna tell too. So please, boy, stop acting stupid. Going crazy. Space. Don't play with me. You can accuse me of other things. You know that you are guilty of. Out of here. Like, you can't be serious.
Cardi B dropped a bombshell in a jaw-dropping revelation shaking up the music industry. In a private chat, Diddy offered her a mind-blowing $50 million to join his exclusive faux party. Yes, you heard that right. But what exactly is this secretive group? And why is Diddy willing to drop such a mind-blowing amount? Now, the queen of hip-hop, Cardi B, is on the verge of making a monumental move that could redefine the power dynamics of the music world. Stick around as we dive deep into the secret conversation, uncover the stunning details, and explore what this shocking offer means for Cardi B, Diddy, and the entire industry. Get ready for a wild ride. But before that, don't forget to subscribe. Now, let's dive in. Interestingly enough, what Cardi B might have dodged that night was far worse than anyone could imagine. Diddy's parties have been the subject of Hollywood whispers for years, and it's not because of their glitz and glamour. Reports have surfaced depicting these events as something straight out of a dark fantasy. If you showed up at one of these parties at 11 p.m., by 3 a.m., you might not even remember how you got there. Often held in his lavish Los Angeles mansion. These gatherings have been described as hedonistic events where the lines of consent and decency are dangerously blurred. Guests have recounted tales of being plied with substances and coerced into compromising situations, often with cameras rolling. One insider revealed that these parties are more than just a night out. They are a playground for Diddy's most twisted fantasies. This source went on to describe scenes echoing the harrowing accusations from Diddy's former girlfriend. Her lawsuit painted a disturbing picture of what she called freak-offs, where she was forced to engage in intimate acts with male adult entertainers, all orchestrated by Diddy himself. Could it be that Cardi sensed the impending danger and chose to escape before becoming another tragic story? There was an attempt to recruit her, just like the incident with Keisha, who was reportedly trying to bring Cardi into the fold. As this story unfolds, speculation is rampant that Cardi B is gearing up for a tell-all interview. The shocking details about these parties are only the beginning. Imagine the sheer opulence of Diddy's mansion juxtaposed with the grim reality of what happens behind closed doors. These gatherings, shrouded in secrecy, reveal a darker side of the music mogul's world. Guests, often celebrities and high-profile individuals, find themselves in situations they never anticipated. The blend of luxury and depravity creates a chilling contrast that leaves a lasting impact on those who experience it. The revelations from insiders and the chilling accounts from Diddy's former girlfriend paint a picture of a man whose desires go far beyond the normal boundaries of decency. The idea that Cardi B might have narrowly escaped such a fate adds a layer of urgency and intrigue to the story. Reliable sources suggest that Cardi B is gearing up to reveal how Diddy made indecent proposals to her, including offering an exorbitant sum of money for just one night together. This potential revelation is set against a backdrop of old news stories where Cardi was spotted attending some of Diddy's infamous parties. A glance at the star-studded guest list shows Cardi mingling with the listers like Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and the Kardashian clan. However, behind the scenes, the reality might have been far less glamorous. A 35-page lawsuit lays out graphic allegations, all of which Diddy denies through his attorney. This raises the question, is Cardi B the only one? Far from it. Allegations against Diddy have been mounting, with several celebrities coming forward with similar stories. Just recently, Rodney Lil Rod Jones filed a lawsuit claiming Diddy groped him and bragged about sleeping with male celebrities. Another shocking revelation from the court documents was that Diddy allegedly paid women, including Young Miami and Daphne Joy, for intimate services on a monthly basis. These documents describe how Diddy would maintain these illicit arrangements while presenting a polished public image. The intrigue deepens as more details emerge about these shadowy parties and the disturbing behavior that allegedly occurred behind closed doors. Imagine the contrast between the glittering facade of Hollywood glamour and the grim reality of what really happens at these exclusive gatherings. The blend of luxury and depravity creates a chilling atmosphere that leaves a lasting impact on those who witness it. In a shocking twist, even Chrisean Rock, known for her tumultuous relationship with Blueface, was reportedly targeted for recruitment into Diddy's controversial network. Blueface's mother, Carla Saffold, took to Instagram Live, alleging that Young Miami and Diddy were trying to lure Rock into their circle for intimate services. Her words, I get whatever I want," echoed a disturbing sense of entitlement and power.
To recruit Coercion. That's what Diddy and what the girl Carisha was trying to recruit Rock. Remember that when they was heavily trying to get Rock to hang out with them? I think they was trying to recruit her. She got a lot going on. We're gonna talk about it on this podcast, and we're gonna get to the nitty gritty of all the gritty of the nitty. Cause this
The breadth and depth of Diddy's alleged exploitation are staggering. Detailed accusations include being forced to use websites to find male companions and being plied with substances, painting a grim picture of manipulation and abuse. The accounts describe how Diddy directed every move, from what to wear to how to perform, all while under the influence of a cocktail of substances. This chilling narrative is eerily reminiscent of what might have awaited Cardi B had she stayed. Diddy's charm and charisma are now seen as mere facades for a much darker reality. As more victims step forward, the image of the beloved mogul crumbles, revealing a pattern of predatory behavior. With Cardi B potentially joining the chorus of voices, the scandal is poised to explode, shedding light on the sinister underbelly of Hollywood's elite gatherings. Chrisean Rock's involvement adds another layer of intrigue to the unfolding drama. Her relationship with Blueface has already been a roller coaster of public scrutiny. And now, the allegation of Diddy's recruitment attempts pulls her into an even darker spotlight. Carla Saffold's live revelation has ignited a firestorm of speculation, hinting at a well-organized and widespread network of exploitation. The spotlight now shifts to the shocking allegations that Diddy's infamous offers weren't limited to women. Among the many whispers permeating the music industry, several male celebrities have allegedly found themselves at the receiving end of Diddy's lewd proposals. In a startling revelation, comedian Cat Williams made headlines when he claimed that Diddy once offered him $50 million for an act during an interview on Shannon Sharpe's Club Shay Shay podcast. Williams didn't mince words, calling out the perverted, sick, twisted industry and the gatekeepers who hold access to certain levels. This allegation sent shockwaves through the entertainment world, raising questions about the extent of Diddy's behavior and how many others might have similar stories.
Who gonna turn down $50 million? Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did.
Interestingly, Williams' claims echoed another disturbing narrative from rapper D1. In a candid interview, D1 recounted how a record deal was dangled before him in exchange for participating in a homosexual act. His words paint a vivid picture of a music industry rife with coercion and exploitation, where even major deals come with the most compromising conditions. This leads to a pressing question: how deep does this rabbit hole go? In Terrence Stein's explosive memoir, The Hidden Homosexual Life of Hip-Hop Stars, D, a former executive at MTV, provides a glimpse into a world where many industry insiders and artists lead secret lives overshadowed by a public facade of hypermasculinity. Dean's revelations hint at a thriving homosexual subculture within hip-hop. Despite the industry's notorious homophobia, could Diddy's propositions to male celebrities be part of this secretive and complex network? The allegations against Diddy suggest a much darker and more twisted reality beneath the glamorous surface of the music industry. Imagine the immense pressure and manipulation artists face, with their dreams and careers hanging in the balance. The accounts from Cat Williams and D1 are not isolated incidents, but part of a larger, more disturbing pattern of behavior that has remained hidden for far too long. The insider describes how certain executives and artists, under the guise of industry networking, engage in secretive relationships and make offers that blur ethical lines. Among these anecdotes, high-profile figures like Lucas, a married A-list movie star, and Kiram, a leading sitcom actor, emerged, fueling speculation about the identities hidden within these scandalous tales. As if this weren't enough, the latest lawsuit against Diddy brings more tantalizing details to light. Social media is abuzz with speculation that redacted names in court documents might refer to well-known figures like Meek Mill and Usher. Though neither artist is directly accused of a crime, their alleged involvement in Diddy's parties and the murky activities aboard his yacht raise eyebrows. According to the lawsuit, these gatherings were a hotbed for illicit activities involving underage women and adult entertainers, painting a disturbing picture of excess and moral decay. The allegations suggest a man whose private actions starkly contrast with his polished public persona. Could it be that Diddy's carefully curated image is merely a smokescreen? As more victims, both male and female, step forward with their stories, the breadth of Diddy's alleged misconduct becomes increasingly difficult to ignore. With Cardi B potentially adding her voice to this chorus, the scandal is set to reach a fever pitch, challenging the very foundations of the entertainment industry's most elite circles. The stories emerging from these revelations are chilling. The glamorous facade of Hollywood's elite is being stripped away to reveal a world of coercion and exploitation. The accounts from insiders and victims depict a dark underbelly where power and influence are wielded to manipulate and control. The allegations against Diddy are not isolated incidents, but part of a larger pattern of behavior that has remained hidden for far too long. In the court of public opinion, Diddy's empire seems to be crumbling. His denials and claims of character assassination are losing their potency against the backdrop of these relentless accusations. Each new revelation adds another layer to the complex and disturbing narrative, making it impossible for the public and the industry to ignore. As more celebrities and insiders come forward, the scandal continues to grow. The potential involvement of high-profile figures only adds fuel to the fire, increasing the intrigue and speculation surrounding the case. The revelations about Diddy's behavior are not just about one man's actions, but about a deeply entrenched system of exploitation and abuse within the entertainment industry. Each new testimony reveals a troubling pattern of behavior, gradually chipping away at Diddy's once celebrated legacy. Spanning decades and crossing gender and power dynamics, these accusations suggest that the end of Diddy's story as known might be near. With the gravity of the accusations mounting, it seems inevitable that Diddy will soon face serious consequences for his alleged crimes. Federal investigators have intensified their efforts, warning that Diddy could be looking at a life sentence if convicted on severe charges of trafficking and other offenses. This case is drawing parallels to notorious figures like Jeffrey Epstein and R. Kelly, suggesting a sprawling network of victims across various jurisdictions over many years. Legal expert Norman Manny highlighted the